Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. It's Teresa with Critters Crochet, and I meant to look this up. You know how I am, I forget it every time. I believe we are on week 12 of our Scrapghan, but I need to look. I meant to look at this before I got on here and I did not do it. Oh, let's see, where are we at here? Nope, I don't want that. Okay, I need to go to here. Oh, we are on week 11. I was thinking we were on 12. I'm getting ahead of myself. Uh, okay, hold on. Get back over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. I got ahead of myself. We are on week 11. So let me show you what I've done so far. I've got mine folded, but this is the length of it so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this was week 11. So we are about to start week 12. This is my progress so far. You don't need to see the full blanket. This is just part of it. So it's getting there, guys. We're close. So my plan is this section, I just didn't do a big fat section of it because I just really didn't want to, and I ran out of my purple. So I am going to start the next section. You guys are going to love this stitch. I can't wait to show it to you. It is so cute, and it's going to go perfect in our blanket. So grab your hook, grab your project and your yarn, and meet me back at the table to start week number 11 of the Scrapghan. See you in a bit. All right, guys, here we are, week 11, and this week we are going to do the thistle stitch. How pretty is this? This is such a beautiful stitch. It is, let's see, it is a 2-row repeat, and it's made up of double crochets and shell stitches, okay? Super easy. You're going to love this stitch. And so I started with I joined my yarn. Where did my hook go? Oh, my hook fell out. Let me fix that real quick. I've joined my yarn with a slip stitch, and then I've started with a chain of 3. So go ahead and join your new yarn, your new color, or whatever yarn you're using, and into that first stitch with a slip, and then chain 3, and I'll meet you back and we'll get started on this beautiful, beautiful stitch. All right, guys, here we go with the beginning of our thistle stitch. And so you have a chain of, I've connected again with a slip knot and chain of 3. Now into the next stitch, we are going to put a double crochet. Your chain 3 will count as the first double, okay? So you have your chain, let me tighten this up a little bit here, there we go. So you have your chain, and then you have a double crochet in the next stitch. All right, then what we're going to do, oops, I forgot to finish that. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in this next stitch we're going to place a shell. Now for this pattern, a shell is 5 double crochets in the same space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have your chain and your double, skip 2 stitches, 5 doubles in the next for a shell. Then all you're going to do is you're going to repeat. This is going to be your repeat for this row. Skip 2 and then do a double in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. So your repeat. Skip 2, 2 doubles, skip 2, and a shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Do that again. Remember, a shell is 5 double crochets in the same space. So this is the repeat for this first row. All right, skip 2, you got your chain and then your double, skip 2 stitches, shell, which is 5 double crochets, skip 2, 2 doubles, a double in the next 2 stitches, skip 2, and a shell. So I want you to repeat this all the way to the end until you get to your last 2 stitches, and I'll show you what you're going to do in the last 2 stitches of this row. Okay, so skip 2, make a shell, skip 2, and then a double in the next 2. That's your repeat, and I'll meet you back here at the end of this row. All right, guys, we're back at the end of row 1, and I made a mistake. I told you to stop when you had 2 stitches left. You're actually going to have 4 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, and then this chain right here that came from your previous row. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 double crochets at the end. You want to end on 2 double crochets. So we're skipping these 2. We're going to put a double here. And it's kind of hard to see with that purple, but let me see if I can get it. And then we're going to do another double right here in that next stitch, which is that chain 1 from the previous row. So there we go. So that is row number 1. How cute is that? So for row number 2, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Okay, chain 3 and turn, and then we're going to put this chain of 3 still counts as your double. Okay, sorry about that. This chain of 3 still counts as your double, so we're going to put 2 doubles in that first stitch, the base of the chain. We're going to put 2 more doubles right there. So you see that? Here's your chain. We're going to go into this stitch right here at the bottom of the chain and put 2 more doubles. 1, 2. 2. There we go. So it's going to look like that. Then we are going to skip 3 doubles, and so 1, 2, 3, and then right here in our fan, you've got 1. Let me pull this out. In this fan, you have, in between your doubles, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to skip the first space. We're going to put a double in the second one, in the second and the third space of that shell. Okay, so it says to skip 3, don't count it, just go over to your shell and go to that second and third space that's in your shell, and we're going to put a double in each of those spaces. Whoop, I about put in the first one. 1, and then the next space 2. Okay, so you have your shell right here. Here's your shell, and you've got a double in the first space and the second space. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, all right, here's your first space. You've got a double here and a double here. All right, we're going to do that again here in just a second. So you've got those. I think I just skipped a spot. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so you've got 2 doubles. Sorry about that. I got confused. I thought I'd skipped a step. All right, so you've got your 2 doubles inside that fan, in the center of your fan. Then you're going to say, I'm reading because I'm doing this right along with you. Okay. Then you move over to the 2 doubles right here, and in this space you're going to put another shell. So you're going to skip over and you're going to do a shell in the space of those 2 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you've got your 2 double, you've got your 3 here at the beginning, you've got your 2 double crochets in between the 2 center spaces and your shell. Then you move over to the 2 doubles and you put at 5, you do a shell in between those 2 double crochets. Now that is your repeat to do across. Okay, let's see, you're going to add, all right, so what you're going to do is you're going to do, this is your repeat. Your repeat is you're going to put your 2 doubles in the center, in the 2 center spaces of your shell. Then you're going to do a shell in between your 2 doubles. You're going to do that all the way to the end. Let me get to the end of this and show you so you can work on this. You're going to do that all the way to the end, and then when you get to these final 2, remember the double and then the chain counts as a double, in this final space right here, you're going to put 3 double crochets. Okay, so I will meet you at the end and show you again where to put those 3 double, but you're going to put 3 double crochets right here at the end of this row in between the last 2 doubles, and I'll meet you there in just a moment. And we're back at the end of row 2. I have done my 2 doubles in the middle of this shell, and then we have our last 2 double crochets at the end, and we're going to place 3 doubles in between those 2 posts of the stitch right there in that space. So 3 doubles in at the end. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 doubles at the end because we had 3 doubles to start at the beginning. So on this round we are going to do another chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Get this big old blanket switched over. I am loving all these colors, by the way, and how these are turning out. It's so pretty. Okay, now for the next step, we are going to put 1 double crochet between, let's see, 1 double crochet between the first 2 doubles. Okay, right here. You've got your chain, and then you have these 2. You had the chain and this, so you've got 2 spaces. This space right here, we are going to put a double crochet in that space. Okay, not in the stitch, but in the space between. All right, so we've got a double crochet right there. Then we're going to move over to these 2, and we're going to do our shell. 1, that's 5 doubles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you've got your chain 3 that starts. You have a double in between the first space of those 3 doubles, the first 2. Then you skip over to your 2 doubles and put a shell in the middle. And then just like we did on the row before, you've got your 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to go in the not the first one, but you're going to go to the second and third space in your shell, and you're going to put a double crochet in the second space and a double crochet in the third space of that shell. Okay, and then you're just going to repeat that all the way across, and when you get to the end, let me bring this up here. When you get to the end of this third row, you have your chain. Oh, get in frame here. You have your chain and your 2 doubles right here in this space between the chain and the 2 doubles right here. You're going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this row with your 2 double crochets. All right, guys, we are back at the end of round 3, and I've done my shell in the top of the 2 doubles, or in between the space of the 2 doubles, and now we're at the end. We have our 2 doubles and our chain. So remember, right here, in the space between the chain and that double, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 2, not 3. we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1, 2. All right, and that's it, guys. The repeat is you're going to just repeat rounds 2 and 3. So let me show you on this book right here. This, I think looking at this will help explain it a lot better. So, well, let me get my book where I can sorry, I got the video going crazy, camera moving. So here we are, round 2. Remember, you're going to turn your work. You're going to turn your work, and you've got your 2 double crochets right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3. For round 2, you're chaining 3. And in the bottom of your chain, in that same space as your chain, you're putting 2 doubles. So you've got your chain 3, and in this space right here, in the bottom of your chain, you're going to put 2 doubles to start. 1 and 2. And then your repeat is 2 double crochets in between the second and third space in your shell, and then a shell in the space between your 2 doubles. And you just repeat that across for row 2. And then for round 3, got my book stuck in here. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. For row 3, you're going to chain 3, and you're going to put 1 double in that first space between your chain and your between the last 3 doubles that you did at the end of round 2. You're going to chain 3 and put a double in that first space, skip over, and it's the same thing, a shell in between the 2 doubles and 2 doubles in the 2 spaces in the middle of the shell. And you just keep repeating those two. Let me see if I can, in case you want to screenshot, if you like to use a diagram and you want to screenshot that, let me bring that in. Whoop. Well, shoot. There it is. And then you can screenshot those 2 diagrams so you can have your repeat. So all it is you repeat row 2 and row 3 until you get your project the width that you want. I think this comes together pretty quickly. So I think this is probably going to be the widest section in my blanket. I'm probably going to repeat this. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to let you know next week when I show you. But this is going to be the widest section on my blanket. So I hope you've enjoyed the Thistle stitch today. And I am so happy that you all are enjoying this this crochet along, and I am hearing a lot of good feedback on this. I think this Thistle stitch is a beautiful stitch, and I cannot wait to see your work next week. Now remember, I just had something fall. I'm so sorry. Now remember, guys, if you do not have your own channel and you would like me to share pictures of your progress on my Tuesday videos, please message me. You can email me pictures of your progress, and I'll be happy to put them in on this video. My email will be in the description box below. So I am really excited to be doing this with you guys, and we will see you again next Tuesday for stitch number 12. Talk to you soon. Bye.